Massachusetts at the Rodphey Sholom cemetery. This cemetery was made in 1924. Those oldest burials of 24, 25, and 26, you cannot see it here because there's no gravestone for those people. There's probably about 4 or 5 people from those years buried here, and they're buried to the right-hand side of that back 6th row as you look towards the east. You'll see back there 2 stones, one of Revel Finkelstein, she died 1927, another one of Alex and Annie Suher, died 1928. And so if you go back there, you notice that the rest of the row to the right is missing, and that's because there are burials there, but the people just could not afford a stone for those people. Remember, this was the start of a new cemetery. Some of the people might not have enough money. That was very old burials for the Jewish people, at least. Now I'm going to point out some of the other names along the way. You can see the name Feldman, for instance, right in the front. So you can start to see a lot of names that are Jewish, and probably you'll recognize them as being from the Holyoke area. There's one right behind that's a really nice look to it. It looks like a tree. It says the name is of the beloved wife and mother, Evelyn Bilski, 1942. So you'll get to see when you come here a lot of names that you might recognize, and most stones you can see are in Hebrew and then in English. Some of the very old ones are only in Hebrew, and some of the more modern ones are only going to be in English. And so we're going to turn around, and if you look at some of the ones here, these are very recent. These are the ones in the last 20 years, and you get to see that, yes, there's only English on these. They stopped having them carved in both languages. But there are still a few of the more modern ones that have both, and I'll point out just one of them right here. There's the Tazlet, and she has 4 lines of the Hebrew language. And so Marjorie Tazlet, below that, it tells you when she died. She's beloved mother and grandmother, died 1989. So you'll see all types in the cemetery. And there's lots of symbolisms. There's, of course, the Jewish Star of David. And there's also different symbols as you walk around. It's very easy to recognize itself. And you'll see a lot of names repeated. There's actually some Epstein in this cemetery, where most of the Epsteins were in the other cemetery, the Sons of Zion cemetery. And so if you come out here, just enjoy the sights and try to learn a few things. Thank you very much.